You put it out there perfectly. I think almost no one expected them to win. Drew Brees out. Bridgewater, who replaced him in Los Angeles against the Rams, wasn't that impressive in that game. But this looked more like the Teddy Bridgewater as the starting quarterback in Minnesota. Took care of the football, good statistics, great leadership, and the team rallied around him. That's a huge win for Teddy Bridgewater back as a starting quarterback in the NFL.
A huge play there right off the bat, and even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Let's go!
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Tampa Bay getting the football back here in a second CD. I want to revisit that 1-point loss to New York because, look, Matt Gay, the rookie, had a chip shot 34-yard field goal to try to win it, missed it, and that made that loss that much harder to swallow.
Yeah, but you wonder about Tampa having an 18-point lead and letting it get to that, to where you have to rely on the kicker to try and win the game. Normally under Bruce Arians, doesn't matter whether you're up 18, 8, 1, he continues to attack. I bet he does the rest of the season.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down, they go with Barber again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
CD, let's continue the discussion that we were having earlier when New Orleans first came onto the field in that opening drive. They had that win against Seattle, 33-27. Teddy Bridgewater was great, But for Sean Payton, how about this? First win as New Orleans coach without Drew Brees under center. And it doesn't hurt for Teddy Bridgewater to turn around and have Alvin Kamara behind him.
You're exactly right about that because he can hand it to him, and Kamara ran for 69 yards and a touchdown. He can throw it to him, 9 catches, 92 yards, and another touchdown. And speed was all over the field for New Orleans. How about the punt return by Deontay Harris for 53 yards and a touchdown? Helped break the game open.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. On the ground, this is Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Kamara.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And Gibbs got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Let's go! Let's go!
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. The carry for Barber. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On second down, it's Barber. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And he works free. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. 51.